Hey there, it's Chris Cashman. Exciting day, a super sports day in Seattle. And tonight on the show, we are going to introduce you to a new sport and a place that's known for mini golf. No. We'll be using this. Nobody's going to mess with me tonight on Evening.
The world is their oyster. We meet sixth-generation oyster farmers in Hood Canal. Plus, this behind-the-scenes look at how the Mariners sports jerseys are made will have you unraveling at the seams. And we see this year's UW cherry blossoms in full bloom.
Well, hello and welcome to the show officially. I am so happy you're here for a super edition of the show. It is a big day in the Emerald City, a big day for round ball. It's also a big day for Flatstick. Flatstick Pub, have you been yet? They've got a new location coming this summer. The taps are flowing and I smell pizza.
We're at Flatstick Pub in South Lake Union, and we've got a little backyard playground for everyone of all ages, mini golf, duffel board, darts, and good local taps. Everything's local, beers, ciders, even our wines, and a bunch of non-alcoholic options as well. Pizza, wings, lots of nibbles, so.
The owners are so passionate about fun and games that they invented some.
They did. Duffel board is invented by our owners. It's a little combo of mini golf and shuffleboard, tabletop golf. So it's really easy to learn and really fun to play. We support local, we love our community, and we love having people in.
Despite pub being in the name, this is family friendly.
It totally is. Most of our locations are open to families till 7 p.m. Check the website for details.
Oh!
We've got 5 locations, and then we've got our Woodinville location opening up this summer.
Some people might say, what's with the name? Where'd that come from?
So flatstick is a term used for a putter when you're playing golf. So.
Game on, come have some fun. This location of Flatstick at South Lake Union is 21 and over after 7 o'clock, so bring the family. And they're open 11 to 11 and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Meanwhile, in Hood Canal, you know about Hama, this oyster farm? Occasionally, they let oyster lovers onto the property to gather them right there at the source. We actually ran into a 6th-generation oyster farmer. She invited us onto the beach to share her shellfish bounty.
We're standing on the shores of Hood Canal at the Hama Oyster Farm, where the Olympic Mountains meet the Hood Canal. And we're here to harvest oysters and clams and celebrate the intertidal. People have been picking oysters as long as we've been people. And so it feels like you're really connected to something authentic.
Off we go.
We live in this amazing bounty of food at our feet when the tide goes out. And so we kind of plan these farm days around low tides in the spring when the water temperatures are still really cool and invite people to the farm to do their own harvesting. You got a very full bucket. Dress for the elements, bring your boots and your good time, and you kind of, be ready to eat good food afterwards and just maybe share it with some people.
We love it. It's a great family event, and love to get the fresh seafood as well.
Oysters. And I have a big van.
Oh, there's a lot of cute kids out here. I think the things on the beach are small and fierce, and I think children can relate. The shellfish relies on a community to keep the water clean, and we wanted our community, and we kind of identify that as people in the Puget Sound region, to care a lot about water quality and to feel like they're invested in oyster culture, that they want to live in a world where they can walk out on the beach and pick up their food. And it's not just to keep an industry alive, it's to keep a way of life alive.
Okay, that's it.
Gotta do it.
This is one of the best oyster growing regions in the world, and the people in Puget Sound should know that and appreciate it.
Hama Oyster Rama is set for April 18th and 19th. You can pick your oysters and your clams right off of the beach. You can even compete in a shuckathlon. You got to see it to believe it. Information, tickets on their website. All right, now from March Madness to Merch Madness. Sports jerseys skyrocketing in popularity, especially in a city where all of your teams are winning and maybe even your favorite is coming back. There is a family business in Soto that's still doing things by hand, making the jerseys for the players and the fans.
In a city known for building the future, a local business has been stitching together its sports history for decades.
Sounds good, my man.
All right, Joe, thank you.
I appreciate it, and we'll see you in a bit.
You got it.
It's been a family affair since the mid-'80s.
Most of the things that we do are custom, and so a lot of times it's easier just to hand sew it.
Just a small shop, doing big league work.
Football, baseball, hockey, a little bit of soccer, but mostly the sewn-on lettering.
Their jerseys are everywhere. From the clubhouse of the Seattle Mariners
Big dumper, Raleigh. I mean, he's the top dog right now.
to the sidelines of the Seattle Seahawks. If it's game worn in Seattle, there's a good chance it came from this shop.
How many have I done since I started doing this? And it's like, I don't know. A million I don't think would be out of the question. We've been doing it basically since '89.
In an age of automation, this is still a family business built on feel.
Yeah, 2 of my kids work here with me, and so eventually they'll take over.
It's pedal to the metal with March Madness underway and opening day for the Mariners on deck.
The Mariners starting up, we'll be seeing some stuff from, last minute things coming in from the clubhouse that they'll need done for opening day. Moose is one of the big ones.
STT knows trades are inevitable in sports.
And a lot of times it just comes in and we don't know what's coming in. For the Seahawks, it's switching a Metcalf jersey to a Darnold jersey.
So customizing and even updating yesterday's favorites is a part of the game.
And I'll just start doing something and then another fire will come up and then another one.
Whether their jerseys are on athletes or on the fans, the family business wants everyone to wear something authentic.
The reason I got started into this is I would see jerseys that would have a particular team name on the front, but then the number on the back wasn't what you saw on TV. It's like, what are you doing?
Thanks to Jerry and the entire team there at STT Sports Lettering Company for letting us inside during true March Madness. They are printing up a ton of basketball gear as we speak. And yes, he says baseball is the trickiest. There's trades that happen in-game, and sometimes they jump the gun on trades that are just rumored. Somewhere out there are some Seattle Shohei Ohtani jerseys floating around.
Still to come on evening.
Oh, you love baseball, yes.
Find out how you can get your dogs to sit, stay, and play at a Mariners game. Plus, a day in the life of a landscape designer. Does Jose have what it takes?
Look at you.
Wow!
Local stories make a difference.
That's good.
With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
And welcome back to evening. We're in South Lake Union at Flatstick Pub, a great place to come have some fun, take in a challenging 9-hole mini golf. Ooh, baby. In fact, if you hit the back 9 bar, you'll be seeing 18. Sports fans, I don't have to tell you, it is a big week in the Emerald City. In particular, the Mariners are back. It's exciting, and your dog should be excited too, because there's a special game they can go to and even be a part of opening week festivities.
Go Mariners! Let's go! Big win tonight, guys.
When man's best friend meets America's favorite pastime, it's a guaranteed home run.
He's wearing a Mariner shirt and a bow tie.
This is funny.
The Seattle Mariners go to the dogs every season, in a good way, with Bark at the Park.
Oh, he's gonna have a good time.
He's dog wow.
We're really excited. He's 10. We're here to celebrate his birthday.
Happy birthday, Walter.
This is Daisy. He's ready for all the home runs.
Dogs must have a ticket. They enter through a special gate and sit in a special section over the third base line in the 300 level. Then they take over T-Mobile Park for the night.
It took a few years to convince some folks, but here we are about 10 years or so later with an average of about 1,000 dogs per game that we do.
There's turf installed for doing dog business.
Good girl, Jonesy.
Doggy treat here.
Four-legged friends also get free treats. Then it's game on.
Oh, you love baseball, yes.
It's awesome. These are basically our children, so we wanted them to experience the ballpark for the first time.
During the game, there are two things that all good dogs dream of. Making it onto the Simba Cam, recreating the opening scene of The Lion King with Pops.
The Simba Cam is great. That has become a big league-wide thing, and people lift their dogs up no matter how much they weigh.
And making it to the end of the game to walk the bases.
People love it. People love it. We wait till the end of the game. Whether we're extra innings or not, people get to walk the bases with their dog.
On this night, after the M's beat the Houston Astros, hundreds of dogs take to the field. And Mariners fans line up to watch. Some pooches even meet a player. Mariners catcher Justin Novak is handing out scratches.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm so glad that the Mariners do this. It's a really fun time to bring the puppies out, yeah.
Bases are always loaded, and it's always a win when the Mariners let the dogs out at Bark at the Park.
I think you think about baseball as America's pastime, right? And dogs are man's best friend, and you get to do both. Oh my God! In one foul swoop on a night here at T-Mobile Park.
Good girl, there you go.
Cheers, the very first Bark at the Park of the season is coming up Friday, March 27th, so get your pooch some Mariners gear and get your special tickets. You'll need one for you and your pooch. All right, her passion for gardening and connecting people through plants ultimately is morphed into her dream job, and Jose has her story.
Meet Kate, award-winning designer and creative mind of Hello Garden.
Hello Garden is the name of my landscape design business. It actually started as a coaching business, but over the years, it became so much more about design and renovating spaces. Plants are such a beautiful thing because they meet you wherever you are.
And how serious she is about plants.
I play music for my seedlings. It's true.
Not judging, I'm here to learn.
Look at you!
Is this the way you do it?
It is.
Okay.
We are doing a little bit of a day in the life of a landscaper. You're gonna be my right hand today.
We hit the road to check out a spot that Kate calls one of her favorite places on Earth.
We have made it to Woodinville.
I'm gonna assume that you know a lot of people here.
I know a few. Woodinville is home to so many of these commercial nurseries that all of us professionals access. This is T&L. I already see beautiful things. My blood is already pumping. We're gonna go look for some goodies. 80% of the things I plant are things I know. This is such a good one. It's called Pretty Princess. I think it deserves a better name. And then 20% are my wild cards. I feel like you connect with plants almost like you connect with different people. I still giggle like a kid, knowing that literally it is my job to make someone's garden dreams come true. This is it. This is their perfect.
Another of Kate's passions is sharing her knowledge of plants with others.
These daffodils are going like hotcakes.
She quickly realized the best way to do that was by creating a YouTube channel.
Okay, friends, I'm gonna take you in the van. Let me give you a tour of what we're coming away with. What's kind of interesting about the YouTube journey is it really came from this place of wanting to serve as many people as possible. When you go to pull these up, actually wrap your hand around the top flower.
Even though she knew her videos could be helpful, she never expected a big following.
There's no way 10,000 people would ever tune into me on YouTube and want to also come back. It feels like we've created something that's really special. I just want to encourage everyone to get out there, put your hands in the dirt, to say hello to your garden for me, and wishing you the most incredible garden success.
Thank you, Jose. And Kate's Hello Garden YouTube page has more than 200 videos with great gardening tips.
Up next, the Seattle chef that will transport your taste buds to Latin America.
Follow King 5 Evening on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for exclusive broadcasts, extras, and giveaways. It's your direct line to Team Evening and the best of the Pacific Northwest.
And welcome back to Evening from Flatstick Pub here in South Lake Union. A great spot to come take in some food, some drinks, watch the game, maybe even take in 9 holes of mini golf. Or what about duffel board? Do not attempt to adjust your television set. You use this. It's a completely unique game, and you can only play it here because they invented it right here, from duffel board to smorgasbord. Yes, I'm trying to make you hungry because we're featuring a local chef whose menu is really a celebration of the street food he loves.
We're about Chancla. It's our little tiny 330 square foot all electric kitchen in Capitol Hill. Bad chancla would be bad sandal. We wanted a name that really hit every Latino, South Americans, Central Americans, you know.
A small spot with a fun vibe, welcoming everybody looking for good food.
The restaurant and the concept relates to me in a big way because this is the food that got me going when I came into the United States as an immigrant. It was one of those foods that wasn't Ecuadorian food, which is where I'm from, but it was the food that I relate to. About chancla, we do Latin American sandwiches and rice bowls. The passion for food comes from when I was a kid. I grew up in a kitchen. My mom and my sisters, the way they show love is through food.
Today, Jose Garzon is a chef with awards and national recognition. So you know I needed to pay him a visit and try his food.
What I'm making for you today is an Ecuadorian dish called encocado. I'm really excited about this because it's my first Ecuadorian dish. It's a sofrito-based sous vide fish. We just put onions and some peppers in there. So after we do this, to finish it, this is just coconut milk that we're gonna add to this. We're gonna get a little bit of rice. This is a rice bowl, and we're just gonna serve it right on top. It's very summery. Cool.
All right, it's time to try encocado. Should I give you a 5 out of 5?
With so many great options, I was wondering what was the must-try dish at Bad Chancla.
The ropa vieja is the most popular dish by far. It has rice, guisada beans, and it comes with our two sauces. The house sauces are chimichurri aioli and ají. And ají is a South American hot sauce. And then it has the ropa vieja, which is a shredded beef that we cook for 8-9 hours.
You have to try it.
Some items on the menu have, let's just say, interesting names.
We have a Cuban sandwich that's called the fake Cuban. And the reason why it's called that is because the fake part is the Hawaiian roll. This food means a lot to me. It's very simple food, very delicious food, but it's just a big part of my story.
Capitol Hill's Bad Chancla is a love letter to millennial immigrants and first-gen Latinx Americans.
When evening returns, the University of Washington's cherry blossoms are in full bloom, and we'll take you there.
Now in our 40th season, Evening shares local stories that make our community shine. Evening is sponsored by Pemco Insurance. Pemco empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at pemco.com.
Welcome back to Flatstick Pub. So happy that you're here hanging out. You know, this place is kid-friendly until 7 o'clock. And speaking of kid-friendly, you know, the cherry blossoms are in full bloom. We sent our photojournalist Diane Lewis-Torrey over to the University of Washington for a little preview of these spring beauties.
Spring is here. It's incredible.
So cute. You guys want to count to 3 for me? Yeah. Okay, ready? 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Perfect.
Amazing. I love it. I love how it blends in with the architecture of UWash. I've never seen anything like this, so this is awesome, yes.
I love coming out here. It's the start of spring. So when you see everybody out and you see their proposals and the students out, it just feels good out here.
What impressed me most is the number of people here and with families. Just people are sitting and it's not that warm, so they're out picnicking and sitting on the benches, and so that's pretty impressive. I'd like it to be a little bit warmer. They're obviously very old stately trees that are very solid, and yet these blossoms are just delicate and fragile looking and really, really incredible.
There's a lot more cherry blossoms than I expected. It's pretty grand. I really like the atmosphere here. It's really nice, yeah.
If we can just take a reprieve during this time, it is so needed. It's nice to take a break from the noise.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
So gorgeous, hard to beat the cherry blossoms. You know, they actually lit them up on March 21st. 200 lights casting a glow. It was a spectacle. We love it. All right, just like that. Good golly, Miss Molly, we are out of time here. Thanks to our friends here at Flatstick Pub. What a great spot to come play around. You can belly up to the bar, watch a game, play your own games. It's kid-friendly until 7 o'clock. I'm gonna get on my magic carpet and ride, baby. We'll see you next time.